Somebody published it.
Okay, yes. So you will look at that.
Are you going on to take the call?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please. Toma here. Marner here. Hewitt. Menzel. Here. Hoover here. Shell.
Here.
Here. All right. No statement at this time. We'll need a motion to approve the agenda.
So,
Support. Motion's been made and supported to approve the agenda. All those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. This time we'll open the floor to public statement regarding current agenda items only. This time we'll need approval of the consent agenda.
so moved. Support.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. We're gonna have to split this up. I apologize. Let's do,
Oh, that's right.
yeah, we'll do the consent agenda. Item A only.
Oh.
We have a support for that.
Support.
Motion's been made and supported. All those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, next up we have accounts payable 01/02/2024 without root note for $131,915.21.
So moved.
Support.
Motion's been made and supported. All those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next up, we have a payment to root note in the amount of $4,500. Need a motion to approve.
Motion to approve payment to root bill for $4,500.
Support.
All those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Abstain.
Next up, approve 01-16-2024 in the amount of $192,098.65.
So moved.
Support.
Motion's been made and supported. All those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. No unfinished business. Moving on to the new business. Items for introduction discussion. Shelley Ruppel to discuss handmade music festival. Shelley?
Slight change of lineup.
A Ruppel?
So thanks for taking the time. It's the same proposal as last year, same terms. October 4th and 5th, first full weekend of October, we would like to use Showboat Park for our little handmade music festival. 1.5 days we'll be setting up from Friday in the morning and be out of there Sunday morning on the 6th. Usual suspects, tents in the same place. We'll clean up.
Sounds
I was like, are you gonna read the whole thing? I'm like,
No, it's the same thing every year.
I just gotta change some dates usually.
You changed your donation.
Whichever first weekend of October. Yes.
Good. For better weather this year.
Yeah.
It's not horrible.
We were hoping for a little spike in attendance last year, and we stayed about the same coming in with the weather for sure. It was a
One
little
of these
brutal.
weekends
But
we're gonna get good weather.
any weekend that it doesn't absolutely rain, I'm totally cool. Even if it's bitterly cold. As long as it's not wet.
For sure. I'm going to make a motion to approve October 4th and 5th for Handmade Music Festival.
Support.
For them to do what they do.
Motion's been made and supported. All those in favor signal. We'll do a roll call on this one. Why not? I like doing a roll call.
Toma?
Yes.
Marner?
Yes.
Menzel?
Yes.
Hoover?
Yes.
Shell?
Yes.
Beechey? Yes.
Thank you so much.
Next year, just tell your mom you're to send us the flyer.
I tried to skirt around that.
Items for action. Amend council minutes from 12/5/23. The minutes need to have Ken Hewitt's name added as
She was here, and it said all present, but her name wasn't on there. Listed, so.
Minor.
I make a motion to amend the council minutes from 12/5/23 to have Kim Hewitt's name added as present.
Support. Motion's been made and supported. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, next up, appoint Gene Parker to Planning Commission. This is a renewal.
Yeah, his term is up, and he'd like to do it again.
No other applications at this time?
Not for that, no, not for that. See, we do have another one open. We're working on that other spot that's open.
No, okay.
We still need one, but.
Alright. I'll make a motion to appoint Gene Parker, do you remember if this is a 2, 3?
3 years, but.
2.
You sure? I thought Ron.
I can wait for it.
Okay.
Okay, I make a motion to appoint Gene Parker, back to the planning commission on a 3-year term.
Support.
Motion's been made and supported. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Just, if somebody was interested in getting on the planning commission, can they go online and,
It's a community
No.
involvement form they have to drop off at the front desk.
I mean, can you get it off online, or print it off
It should
online?
be
or-
on there, yes.
Okay, alright.
I'll have to check.
There is an open seat right now too.
Yeah, that's what. I'm
Aside from
saying.
Gene.
Oh, yeah, I was just wondering if you go online, print it off, and then just bring it in.
I believe there is, yes.
Okay,
Under documents and forms and on the website.
okay, thank you.
All right, next up, we have resolution 2024-01, safe routes to schools.
This is for the grant that we're trying to get for, Safe Routes to School through the state of Michigan and Michigan Fitness Foundation. They just need us to, have a resolution saying that the village is willing to, appoint you lead. Make me the lead of the project, but also that, it's for $1.2 million, that we're willing to help pay for engineering, on the side of that. And willing to head up, this program. I'm gonna guess the engineering, I don't know for sure, it's right around $70,000. But we spend more than that in sidewalk work anyways. So it would be next year's sidewalk budget to cover engineering, and then $1.2 million to improve sidewalks. So
That's a lot of sidewalks.
if we get it, so we'd be spending the same amount, again, total guess on engineering, I don't know that that's the number until we get closer, but we'd be spending the same amount to get $1.2 million worth of work done.
Would that include trees and?
We're still trying to figure out what the projects are.
Yeah.
And that's part of the next stepping stone, so that's where the engineering comes in, is we have to decide between Lutheran school, Big Rock, and then middle school and high school. Once we get the projects kind of nailed down, we'll know more about it, but because it is about infrastructure pathways, sidewalks are a great use of that money, or a part of use of that money. Like crosswalks and stuff down by the middle school, high school, lighting, things that are just going to overall make the trip safer. Yeah, it's gonna make the trip hopefully safer, and it's going to encourage kids to actually get out and about and use them during the more easier feasible months. Because one of the programs they've talked about are walking school buses and things like that, so.
If a tree is part of where.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to,
Yes.
yeah, like,
We
you know.
would be able to remove it with that money, yes.
You know,
Yeah, right. But all 4 schools would see work done around it.
Does it also loop in the library?
Does not, it's just schools.
I mean, it'll probably, in all likelihood.
It could
run
be.
by there anyway.
So, one of the projects that's up for conversation is actually staging in Cole Park, like a bike and meeting area, and running a path from Cole Park to the Lutheran school. So there is a possibility the library indirectly could see some of that.
That's cool. That's a good idea. In Cole Park, it's very underutilized.
Yeah, so that's part of that is we just gotta figure out a pathway without infringing on homeowners and kind of working that middle ground area. So, I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 2024-01, safe routes to school.
Support. Motion's been made and supported. We'll do a roll call on this Toma,
Yes.
Marner,
Yes.
Renzo,
Yes.
Hoover,
Yes.
Shadab,
Yes.
Vicky.
Yes.
State likes to see their people. All right, next up, we have approved Consumers Energy resolution for new lighting on 57. Pretty good price.
$200 is for new lights, yeah, and they want a resolution saying that you guys agreed to pay the $200. It's the corner of State Road and.
It's gonna stay this time.
I was gonna say it's in writing, right?
So that's $200. That's what
For
we're.
$200 will be all we're paying.
If we can get that price on some of these other lights that are dying around town, maybe we can replace.
And then there's a monthly bill of $15, so.
For both lights or each light?
Both.
Anybody wanna do the kilowatt pricing on there?
Township never offered to pay him to help.
They said, no, they said they would, take it to the board, and I said, we'll just pay the $200. Cause I don't know where the one light falls, if it's the village or the township, but just to get it moving, because there's a lighting issue, we might as well just, I said we would just pay for it, and then figure it out later.
That is significantly less than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Don't tell them that.
Well, remember it started at 18,000, went to 200, back to 16, or what was it, 8 grand, and now we're back to 200. We'll start at 2 grand.
Somebody wanna make that motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the Consumers Energy resolution for the new lighting on the M57 curve.
Alright. Motion's been made and supported. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next up, approve art fair date of June 22nd and June 23rd.
There's an art fair that wants to do an art fair in Show Park, June 22nd, 23rd. It will not be like a swamp meet or whatever, whatever those are. It has, everything that's gonna be sold is gonna be approved beforehand. So it's a nice event, nice crafts, nice art. We met with the lady 2 weeks ago, talked about it. The village will get half of whatever's brought in, for booths. Well, the park's open, there's no charge to get in,
Okay.
$100 a vendor. She thinks 100 vendors she could get, so. So the village would get half of that.
Will there be food and stuff also?
There was some discussion about bringing in some trucks, finding some local organizations that want to have their food trucks down there, maybe the Lions Club, some discussion on whether or not some of the local teams, the team travel ball that sometimes set up booths at events, may be interested in that.
Cub Scouts.
Yep. Yeah, she seems very encouraged. She's
June 22nd and 23rd? Let me assure you, we are done with those kids in this town.
She had remarks as wanting it to be very similar to a show that they have in West Branch. I believe she called the Victorian show or something, or the likes of what they do over in Frankenmuth for their art fair that they do over there, just on a smaller scale. She's looking to keep. She's going to be quite choosy on the type of vendors that she allows in there. They have to have a booth. They can't just bring in a trailer and do a garage sale type thing. So we're going to let it go. We're going to see if it can bring in some people, and
Is she a local resident?
she is. She lives up on Sharon Road. She's in the township, but she does live here in the area.
Oh, just saying I need some art.
So I'm going to make a motion to approve the art fair for the dates of June 22nd and 23rd.
Support. Motion's been made and supported. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Committee reports, infrastructure.
Haven't had a meeting. You got anything coming up, Tom?
No.
Well, can't really do much right now.
I know.
Finance and admin. Public safety, no meeting. DDA.
Next month.
Chamber of Commerce is coming up later this month. Planning Commission.
We did have the chamber dinner that went very
yes.
well.
How was it, Tom? I wasn't able to.
It was a lot of fun. Distinguished Business Person of the Year was Justin Carlton. Volunteer of the year, Chris Mishler right here. Lifetime achievement, was to Randy Horn.
Yes, that was wonderful.
A lot of fun. Great. Did I miss any awards? I think that was all three of them, right?
Probably other than their
What was that again?
yearly awards.
That was three.
Yeah, I think that was all of them.
Yeah, I saw Randy. And
Randy?
Justin. I saw Randy and
Justin.
I didn't
No,
catch the.
Star.
Star.
So,
Oh,
Star.
okay. I didn't see that.
Say, I think there's 4. I was trying to remember. There's always 2.
Thank you.
I didn't see statistics.
So yeah, lots of fun.
Maybe this year I'll make
We didn't make it this year either. First time in, I don't know,
Just in case you're wondering, pretty sure next year it's going to be the church.
It was big, yeah.
Nice.
Because it was
I did
totally,
stop in the
it was
Friday
sold out this
before.
year. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They
to
can
try to
only
invite-
hold 160 in Matt's room. And next year is the 100th anniversary of the chamber, so they're going to need a bigger room.
Sure.
So, pretty sure we'll be up at the Catholic
Yeah.
Church.
I was talking to Lisa when I turned in my ballot on Friday. She was telling us their Thursday. She said it's something. It's
Yeah, it
wonderful
was-
though. It's a
I
great
mean,
problem to have.
you weren't overcrowded. It was fine, but yeah, the place was packed and it was good. The speeches for the people were good. Food's always good. The alcohol's good. That's what people told me.
No.
All right, planning commission?
Next week we have a meeting.
All right, airport's closed. Fire board?
Some of you guys want, there's some sheets out there. It's got, total calls for, was 193. Vehicle accidents was one of the highest ones. Next one was assisted ambulances. 19 false alarms, 19 down wires, which is gonna probably be more this year already. 2 fires we had to have 11 and 13 fire departments show up because of the people. Some departments have 2 or 3, some of it, Ashley was the only one that had 6 or more people. And they brought their utility unit over that had the coffee maker and the sandwich maker in there and that for us. So,
For the fire?
for the 4-wheel buy,
Oh, yeah.
so.
They have a coffee maker in their fire truck?
Yeah, and their utility truck, so.
They just roasted hot dogs.
Right.
Fire? Sure.
Yeah.
E-batteries, you know that the 4-wheel buy was started by charging the batteries. If you guys got any e-bikes or any scooters and that, don't leave them plugged in and unattended. I don't know if you guys seen last Thursday or Friday in Queens, New York, the electric bike shop went up because of the batteries. They was charging, just like they did out there, just like a machine gun going off. When was it last? I'm trying to think of the day we had one of the fires. But anyways, we got the air packs in and the air bottles in. They all went into the trucks last night, and they're all ready to go. Everybody had training on them and that, so that's one big thing. We got all the money back from ARPA so far, but we're waiting for the state grant money to come back. So that's a big chunk of change too for us. Last Wednesday we hosted the Saginaw County Fire Association. That's all the fire departments in the county, and we had a good turnout. We even cooked, Tiffany from Marion Springs catered it for us, so it was really good food. Parts for the downspouts and the rest of the roof came in this week, so they're supposed to be up sometime at the end of this week to get that done. The guy did show up to do the ceiling tiles, but we had a little problem with that guy. He could not cut a straight line. So we got another guy coming up to fix the tiles in there. It's just an ongoing problem with that thing. February 4th and 5th, Dr. Wagner, which is head of the 911 system, is going to come in, and Scott and him is going to talk about the medical control policies, what we can do and what we can't do in that, so everything's up to date. Check your CO and smoke detectors. Generators. Keep your generators outside of your garage and that, not inside the garage. I don't know if you noticed
Or
that.
the house, or
Or the house, right. If you guys been watching, there's been quite a few calls for people being, with CO detectors going off, and they was in the garage and everything else, and all this stuff goes into the house.
Have you ever heard of the Darwin Award?
Yeah. And the next board meeting is February 14th at 6 o'clock.
Task Force,
Next week.
Parks Committee.
We just had a meeting, and we quickly met with, Sherry over the art fair. We probably are due to have another one to, discuss everything that happened last year in the park, so we'll probably set one up here in February.
All right, at this time, I'll open the floor to public statement on any topic. Mike Navarre. Okay. Moving on to council member statements. Any council member wish to make a statement?
Yeah, I forgot one part of that. I want to thank all the businesses that donated door prizes for the Saginaw County Fire Association meeting.
I would like to thank the fire department for being on those two fires, recent fires, on it.
I tell you what, that one in Oakley could have been worse than, like I said, Fish was out plowing and he caught it, so it just burnt that little hole in the wall and it had a lot of smoke damage in there, but that was it.
At the bar?
Yeah.
Really?
Only
I did
bar
not
left
hear
in
about
Oakley.
this.
Just like that one.
1:30 Saturday morning.
Lucky.
If you guys noticed, during the storm that day, they had a lot of wires that was hanging in that. There was the fiber optics, and a lot of them got cut. Because it was in the roadways and
Those
everything
new
else.
fiber optics that they've been hanging out.
Yep.
Let's take those babies up.
Maybe they should bury it. Not a good idea.
Well, I filled up a page, one of the yellow pages, of down wires, and that was all fiber optics. That all the calls we got.
Was it from ice pulling them down?
That wasn't secured up there like you're supposed to be.
Sounds right.
I just wanted to, I got a call on the lighting on 4th and Brady and forwarded to Tom and Tom took care of it. And just want to say thank you.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully it's more lighting up there.
While we're on that topic, Mine Street's got some of the, kind of on and off, sodium halides. Anybody else?
There's one there by Little Caesars too that keeps on going out too. I said the other day when I was going to one of the prayer calls.
If that semi doing any damage the other day?
No.
It looked like it.
Any other council member have a statement? Alright. Village staff reports, administrator.
Just the budget will be available starting next week at the front desk. If anybody wants to look at it, there'll be a public notice in the paper for that. And then you guys can decide on that on February 6th, I think is the next meeting. Is that right? February 6th? Because of the cold temperatures, if you're a low usage water user, under 3 units a month, the village is asking that you run a pencil lead wide stream of water in your furthest sink away from the meter, so nothing freezes. You will be credited a unit of water on your on the bill after it comes out. So once that hits, you call the office and they'll credit you a unit. I just don't want anybody's pipes to freeze. It's this cold off. So
At least we have snow. So the underground pipe shouldn't work.
Yeah, I would say the ground's not even frozen, at least it wasn't as of last Thursday.
Right. And it probably won't, because it's gonna warm up.
Well, and we got the snow, so I don't know if that's frozen yet.
Right.
I haven't tried to shovel through it yet.
that's it for me.
Alright. Does anyone have any marijuana ordinances, topics to bring up?
Just other than I looked, looking for that information on the filtrations,
Mhm.
and I think the best formula we can come up with is like an HVAC.
It's just moving the air, right?
Right.
That's what all I found. Square foot per.
Yeah, it's, we're gonna need a number though. Right. Preferably backed by science. Alright. Next up, executive session. We need a motion to exit regular session and enter into executive session. These are leftovers.
No.
Cool. Somebody wanna make that motion?
I make a motion to exit public and go into executive executive at 7:54.
Motion's been made and supported. All those in favor, please by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Alright, we are exiting regular session.
Oh, come on, Rob. I just wanted one. So where do we go for the where are we going now with the marijuana ordinance?
We need to get some numbers.
Okay.
Don't know where we're gonna get those from just yet. I know that we're going to have something out there. Basically, what is the formula? So if you have 1,000 square feet, how many times, well, not cubic feet, how many times does that air need to go through a filter medium to be considered clean? Or is it doesn't need to filter and it only needs to filter when venting to the outside? That's the stuff we gotta come up with. And it's probably gonna take everybody grabbing every little bit of information you can, and then we're gonna have to come back together and pour over it and pick and choose.
Didn't Brett have one in every grow room as well? So, I mean, his system worked, but he actually had a box in every grow room. I don't know where they filtered to, but.
I wouldn't mind.
I haven't been in there.
Well, you
Deluxe is definitely worth walking. Actually, both of them are. Even the other one, now that he's got it established, he might even be better because we were in there when it was empty. But
I'd like to do a tour. How do you wanna get a tour together for someone? Obviously, you can only get a couple of us at a time, but.
Deluxe, I think, was definitely worth walking into.
What do you got?
I just was thinking maybe like a technician, contact a technician.
Find an HVAC tech.
Well, it's not so much how to do it, it's how much does it need to be filtered?
Well, yeah, I mean, but an HVAC tech or an installer would be the same concept of what you're looking for.
Oh, they should be able to tell you like the size per, like
Yeah.
for the building,
Yeah,
cubic feet
yeah.
of the building,
Yeah.
what you would need for equipment. Is
Yeah,
that what
like-
you're thinking?
Yeah, I don't know, how many times, like you say, how many times you gotta,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you had like a they'll walk in and say, based on X square feet, this is what you would need.
Yeah.
My
Size,
thought is
power.
like the casino, right? You can smoke in a casino, but you don't really smell it.
Not no more.
Well.
But but still, I mean, no, you're right. You still have the same size and circulated.
Yes.
Because you're right. The casino, for as many people that smoked in there, it's not like it was just a giant cloud. It moved.
Right. Yeah, but how many times?
Yeah, Christmas, man, you could go in and
That's
see
gonna
lots of smoke in there.
Well, that's
In, Tahoe, where Reno, everything comes, there's a big sign that says, welcome to the non-smoking side. Because the lines there, the casinos are across the street, and there's a sign that says, welcome to the non-smoking side. It's
That's
California.
hilarious.
Oh, that's hilarious.
The Nevada side with
Rob went
casinos.
out, he inspected those out, did you ever ask him?
I did not. I got it.
Anybody wanna
It
go
would
with
be our
me?
mechanical.
Go where?
To
Tahoe?
tour some of these places? Yeah.
Tahoe.
The top,
I'm out.
tour some of these places?
Yeah, I want to check out Deluxe. I want to
I
see
do
what they.
too.
I
Let's
want
get
to see
something
what they
set
got.
up for a few of us.
I'm working too much, sorry.
We'll catch up.
As long as it's during the day, I'm good.
I can do something during the day, something on my hand, so.
Yeah.
But I wanna see it I'd like to see it when they're flowering.
Sure.
I'd like to be in the room when they're flowering so I can get the full impact. Cause that's when it stinks the most.
Because we were in there at
Well,
harvest.
almost next to
Yeah.
harvest. Yeah.
Well,
Right.
but when we
You know
walked
the
in.
lots you're asking, right?
Harvest time.
Is that
What?
Rob Kehoe?
The one out there,
Brett
remember me
Taylor.
and you went out there and looked at it?
Oh, that one. That's Moneyline thing. Okay.
Oh, there's one thing I forgot to say.
Right.
too. We got a new, fire inspector too.
Oh,
Nick passed his too.
oh, good.
So we got Nick and Brandon.
Do we have an airport manager?
Haven't heard yet.
For those many tens of dollars I see we pay them, many hundreds of dollars.
You gonna make the Christmas party in 10 days?
Yep.
That's good. You'll know more than I will then.
Well, he better have passed his test by then.
Rod, I'm gonna guess he did not.
Okay.
I think we need a mechanical
Wasn't it,
plan.
but wasn't that a stipulation when planning commission, when they installed those filtrations in those loop houses, that they were supposed to get
was, I can't remember the three of them, but that was not one of them.
What, the filtration was required.
They
Rob
didn't use those
Kehoe.
hoop houses, did they?
Rob Kehoe going out was not on those.
No, it wasn't this, okay, I didn't.
I don't remember the three of them, but that, I don't remember being on that list.
Okay.
I know, I'd have to look, I haven't written down somewhere.
I didn't know if it was shown in there that it had to be inspected.
They did use those.
Did they dry them this year?
Oh, I don't know, I thought it was last year they used it, or was it this year?
It would have been fall of 23, but
I'm assuming they did, I don't know, that camera's on, so I won't say anything bad about it.
I didn't know that they had a crop out there this year. I was under the impression that they did not, but.
Weisenberger's old place up front, the, cover was coming off those fences.
Okay.
And I think it was on the east side too, across the road, some of those was hanging down pretty low.
Oh, I bet they are with this wind.
Oh, that wind's snapping them, those
Zip ties?
zip ties are probably brittle.
Yeah, they don't get long. Alright.
Okay.
Support.
Motion's been made and supported to adjourn. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.